Hello and welcome. This is Initiations to Esoteric Knowledge, Part 3. This is Crystal Meach. Welcome to Tao of the Heart, YouTube, and Rumble channels. So in Part 2, we went through a walkthrough of thoughts and feelings, and then how those thoughts and feelings create. And we're doing this with an attitude of the example is women's attitude toward perfectionism. So we're walking through how the ego locks in that cycle so that you continue to experience those thoughts and feelings. And you're kind of left hanging at the end about what to do. And I keep saying patience, patience, patience. Because as you unravel this, I mean, you could have been locked into that attitude for years. So it's one thing to see the cycle, it's quite another to unravel it and heal at the root of the problem. So here we're going to give a tool about changing your state of being. So we're taking off those shades. So notice, are you too busy to see what is internally motivating you? And I ask you to stop for a moment and meditate on this. Forget about whatever is happening in your life right now. Those are all effects. Stop and see. Can you see yourself? Can you look in the mirror? Can you look within yourself? Can you witness your own beauty? Keep going back to this. Sit in silence. Your mind will go round and round, and eventually it will stop. When you are agitated, you can't see clearly. Let your mind settle so that you can receive clarity and notice how your state changes. You must be in a space to be vulnerable. Oftentimes there's a soothing tone or vibration to your voice. You feel detached, you feel open, and you can express yourself without judgment. Who are you being in this state? Notice how states create. Notice your results of those states. Notice who you are being in that state. In those states, what are you locked into? Are you ready to heal? Are you ready to work with the ego in a new way? In an open state, you can hear your ego. And what do I mean by hear? You can start to understand your ego. What do you notice when you hear your ego? Your ego is protecting you. The veil starts to lift. Notice a state of giving and receiving. Just by you listening to the ego, you are receiving. And the ego is giving you the information of why it's protecting you. So you're listening as it speaks. Who are you when you listen to your ego? Can you accept the part of you that was set up to protect you? Do you need that ego to protect you right now in this moment? And what if you healed the past? What would that look like? Can you see the past in the current moment? So what we're looking to do is plant new seeds in your ego. So conscious awareness of the seeds that you plant as compared to unconscious seeds, times where you were just reacting to your environment. Now you're becoming more conscious. So you must water your mind, provide nutrients, fertile soil for those seeds to grow. So you have to have an open heart, gentleness with yourself, space to hear higher self within. Um, and you're becoming consciously aware of what is being planted. And you may start to realize that abundance is always there, whether it's weeds or flowers, whether it's unconscious or conscious. Can you provide the same space for others? Can you open yourself up to the possibility that not every moment applies to your ego? Embody a new state within. Awareness that you can change your state. Choose to create from a place of love. Understanding and inspiration comes from within. Once you understand yourself and make peace with your ego, you start to see it externally. As above, so below, as below, so above, as within, as without. So we're going to that natural flow of giving and receiving. The reflection in the mirror reflects back the state within. Promote receiving the good of others. And then with a new state of being, there is a new language because you're now in a new state of mind. So this all cannot happen without you being open to a new understanding and open to listening. And again, we're moving beyond duality. We're moving beyond that set attitude of, in our example, perfectionism. And we're not done yet. And I can't say this enough, patience. So you can see a state that one is in by who one is being. And here we're offering a different state to embody. And those tools are only available if you have an open and receptive mind. And we're looking to go deeper into healing because that lets go of the ego. Or it heals the relationship that you have with the ego. And that whole process is a transformation. So we're letting go, creating space, and planting new seeds consciously. Part 4 is coming. Thank you for listening. And I appreciate likes, shares, and subscribes. Have a great day.